A solo chip theory game on the comfort of your couch, on your phone. That's right. So this is good for travel and stuff. We're going to be playing 20 strong Solar Sentinels from Chip Theory Games. This is my first Chip Theory game to play, actually. I've been meaning to try several of them. I know Too Many Bones and what is it, Hoplomachus and all that stuff. I have not played them yet, so this is kind of my first venture into it. But Sovereignty, the app, actually reached out to me about this because I've been friends with Sovereignty since I started the YouTube channel, actually, and they have quite a few solo games out right now. So I agreed to do this to kind of showcase the game because I've used this for when I'm traveling or if I just don't have the game. So like 20 Strong, I don't think it's available in retail still. So you can get that on here. But what we have is if you use the code, if you go to the Sovereignty app, you create an account and you use the code Solo Army, that's the code that I picked, then you get 60 days of access to all the games. Try it out, see if you like it. So I just want to show you real quick all of the solo games they have. Then we'll get to a tutorial and a playthrough of 20 Strong Solar Sentinels. Alright, so let's take a look at the games that have solo modes here. So I'm going to start all the way at the top from the OG, the old days. Alright, so we got Planet Unknown. That is available on here for solo. And I'm sorry if I miss any of these. We've got the Isle of Cats has a solo mode, as well as Dice Miner. I've gone through that. I've made a couple videos on some of these actually. Dice Miner's got the solo mode. Tiny Towns solo mode. Not Barbarian. I thought it was. The Night Cage. That's a cooperative, scary game. Forges of Ravenshire. I don't think that's available in retail still, but you can play that on here. So that's why I wanted to show this to you. You can play some things that you might not be able to get access to otherwise. Lock Up, Role Player Tale, Castles by the Sea, like just came out. We've got, I think that's the same ones that did Stormwind Archives. I'm not sure. I think so. And then we've got Solar Sentinels that we're doing right now. We've got Dollars to Donuts, and I'm sure you've heard about Lunar Rush. It's the same publishers that did Omicron Protocol. That is supposed to be coming soon on here. There's a lot of talk about that game. And there is another one, let me check my messages here, that I believe is on the way, and it is called Stuff. Where you at? There you are. It's called Mission Catastrophe. I actually don't know what that is, but that's in beta testing. So we've got some cool things. I don't. Oh, Four Humors. I missed Four Humors. That's another one on here. But anyway, use the code Solo Army, free access for 60 days, and then there's a Sovereignty game night that I go to when I can. Actually, I really enjoy it. Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern time, so that would be GMT plus 5 if you're international, and anybody's welcome to pop in for that. And then there is usually each month they have a showcase of games that are available for free as well. Okay, let's get to 20 Strong Solar Sentinels. Okay, so I go menu, games, pick my game, boom, boom, boom. There we go. Select the game, create a table, and if you do need to read the instructions are in the app. They've got the rule book. But the good thing about the app, and then I click ready, the good thing about the app is that it does a lot of the management for you. So you only have to worry about taking your turn. Normally, I think Sovereignty games play best on a tablet. I don't have a tablet, so a lot of times I play on my phone or on my laptop. For the purpose of this, I want to show you how it's possible on the phone. I'm not getting paid for this. Okay, these are my friends. I like them, and I think it's a cool thing for solo players to try out. So here we go. So 20 Strong is a game where you play as one hero. There are different types of decks that you can play with, where you pick your hero and, of course, your villain decks. Real quick break. If you're looking to support the channel, which I always appreciate, I try to provide ways for that. One is supporting my friends, so checking out the Sovereignty app. Also, giving this video a like, that's totally free. And also subscribing if this nonsense is helpful for you. I really hope it is. All right, back to the game. The way that you lose the game is you run out of HP. You get attacked too much. The way that you win the game is you defeat the boss. Very simple. The trigger to get to the boss is what flexes or adjusts depending on the deck that you're using. In general, from what I've found from playing here on Sovereignty, you have 3 decks that we can see there of critters that you're fighting against, evil guys, bad conflicts, I guess, are what they're called. When you get to the bottom of one of those decks, then you have the option of going against the boss. You don't have to. You can keep going through the other decks. But once you get to the bottom, that option opens up. Then you can fight the boss, you beat him, you win. However, there's also the missions that need to be completed. So you can play with or without the missions. And from what I've seen with the missions, if you put those in the deck, you need to complete your missions as well as get to the bottom of the deck. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that's what I have found in my plays of it here. In the instruction booklet, they just let you know it differs by deck, and each deck kind of lets you know what to do. All right, so first thing that we want to do is pick one of 3 heroes that are available. So we've got the best beginner one really is Valkyrie here, Mark 7. We can see that little star symbol on the top of the card means it's a universal hero, can be used in any deck. All 3 of these, well actually just 2 of them. 2 of them are universal heroes. We see that there is the heart there. Oops, let me hit that undo button. I like the undo button. The 3 hearts, that's how much health we have, 3 hit points that we start with. And then we have 2, the blue there are strategy points. And then we've got 2 in green. Those are our, I call them heal points. They're called like recovery, I think. I think it's called recovery points. All right, so it's kind of like health, mana, and then like healing, something like that, if you're used to all those terms. Anyway, Valkyrie is the most balanced because, stop going. Oh my goodness. It says when you select Valkyrie Mark 7 during game setup, increase your stat dice by a total of 2. So we're going to see, you can see between the cards there, those 3 stat dice, where I start at the 3 health, the 2, what do we call that again? I keep wanting to call it wisdom, strategy, and 2 recovery. So I can increase one of those if I would like. If we go with the Astral Scout Raven, she's interesting. She has X-ray binoculars. During game setup, you may swap the positions of 2 mission cards. At the start of each round, you may cycle the top card of a stack to the bottom up to 2 times. So, if we play with mission cards, this gives us a little control in selecting them and what order we go in. If we don't play with mission cards, then it gives us a little control over the creatures that we are going to face. So I've found the game that I won, I actually played as the Astral Scout Raven. So Gal had the Lancer. He's a little, he only has 1 health though is the thing. But before each exhaust dice step, you may return up to 2 committed dice. So he helps with dice recovery, as this is a game where you are playing from a pool of dice, and the 20 dice that you start with, that's all you get for the whole game. And when you use one, it's exhausted. So you have to have ways to refresh them. It's quite the challenge. So I'm not ready to go with him. Astral Scout, I'm just going to go with Valkyrie for this round. Here we go. And stat increases, same thing. We're going to do +1 strategy, +1 health. Confirm that. Okay, let's pick the mission that we want to get rid of. Activate 3 or more enemies in a single activation. I don't like that one. Scare tactics. You may discard 2 non-mandatory cards from the stacks during the cleanup step instead of 1. Do so in 3 different engagements. Okay, so that shortens the game, it looks like. Suffer at least 1 damage in 3 separate engagements. Okay. Use 3 items. I know I can do that. I think my least favorite is probably activate 3 or more enemies in a single activation. Yeah. Never surrender. But it's going to happen. So let's do this one. Let's get rid of scare tactics. So that leaves our other 3 missions that we have to do in order. So the first one we have to complete is Never Surrender. Activate 3 or more enemies in a single activation. That's nuts, this early in the game. What a poor choice I made there. Oh my goodness. All right, let's start the game. Okay, I can always forfeit a mission as well. And we pick up our enemy that we're going to go against. And this is a game where we use our dice to battle. So you can see we have the red dice up there. Red dice are the strongest, working their way down. Yellow are the weakest. What that means is the red dice has no misses. It has hits and crits. The purple dice has one miss and then hits and crits. The blue has two misses and then hits and crits. The green dice has three misses. The yellow dice have four misses. But the weak dice sometimes are the strongest depending on the creature that you are going against. So let's take a look at these guys. We have to pick one to face. So we've got the drone alone too, and at the top the yellow tells us one of their effects or attacks, and then the white is what I gain if I defeat them. They become an item basically. So I get the cheese pizza item, which if I beat them, then for infinity, forever, ongoing, at the start of each round, I get +1 heart if I have 3 hearts or fewer. Cool. This drone alone has 4 health and 2 attack. So if I do not defeat it, I get to attack first. If I don't defeat it, I suffer 2 attack. All right. Then we've got the drone alone 3. And this one is 6 health, 2 attack. I would get the do-over item. Once per engagement, you may change 2 misses of the same die color to a success or a hit. Okay. And the special effect while we go against them is dice can only be applied to enemies if a die of the same color is in the exhausted area. You may exhaust unapplied hits at any time. All right. And then we've got the orange here means that I have to face this one. With the yellow ones, at the end of a battle, I'm able to discard one of the creatures from the top. I can't do that with orange. No matter what, I have to face the Ichor Blight. 4 health, no attack. A max of 2 dice can be applied to this enemy. That would be 2 crits, because a crit is 2 hits, and a hit is only 1 hit. So I would need to land 2 crits to defeat. If I do, then in the roll dice step of every round, re-rolling unapplied hits from the previous strategy phases is optional. Okay, so that could help me conserve dice. Nothing that's going to help me finish my first mission. So let's go against the one I have to. Let's confirm Ichor Blight. Oh, yeah, let's do it. All right, now I get to commit my dice. I need crits. I need 2 crits. And I'm going to get to recover 3 dice because I have a recovery of 3. So let's pick 3 dice. 1, purple, and purple. There we go. And let's go ahead and roll those dice. What do we get? 1 crit. I'm going to apply 1 crit. Good. Because I can only apply 2 dice, right? Okay, cool. So I'm going to apply 1 crit, and I'm done. Now I get to repeat the strategy, because I have a strategy of 3. That means I get to do this strategy phase 3 times. That was the first time. Let's repeat. I don't need to commit any dice. There's no reason to do that. So let's skip it, and let's just roll the dice. Give me a crit. Ooh, no crit. Okay. Let's repeat the strategy, and I am not using any more dice. I'm not going to do it. Skip. Go. Give me 1 crit. No crit. Okay. So we didn't make it. So I don't get another strategy. Your hero will suffer 0 damage. That's fine. Okay, I receive 0 damage. I have to exhaust my dice. Now I get to recover 3 of the dice that I used. So let's do all 3. So basically I just didn't gain an item there. All right, there are no valid items to gain, so I'm going to skip that. All right, now I pick who I'm going against. Let's see who the new one is. The Decaying Mantis. Items cannot be used. That's okay, I don't have any items. 5 health and 3 attack. The item I'd gain is to banish 2 dice from your dice pool to immediately defeat one enemy. I'm not into banishing dice, so I'm not interested in you, good sir. Yeah, let's get rid of you. Let's go against the Drone Alone 2. Let's get you going. And is there a special thing that I have to face for you? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, I forgot. I just discarded. I didn't mean to do that. I thought I was at the face. I should read. Yeah, so at the end of every encounter, you get to discard one of the enemies. But that's okay. That's no big deal. And I didn't show you up here. This is where the boss cards are. And we don't have, access to know what it is yet. It could be any of several things. All right, let's see. Enthralled Kin, I have to pick because it's orange. So we'll just find out what's up. What are you? Okay, this is going to add an enemy. That's actually good. I need to go against 3. 1 health and 3 attack. A max of 3 dice can be committed in this engagement. Oh dear. When defeated, if this was the first enemy defeated, this engagement, place this card back on top of a stack. Man, the item I'll gain is Blood Thresher. A red hits deal 3 damage this engagement. Okay, cool. So that's the item I gain. Now, if I defeat this enemy, then that effect goes away. But I don't want to defeat him first because then he goes back on top of the stack. Man. So I have to reveal a new enemy. Let's see. What are you? Bevolver. 7 health, Gravy Davis. And 2 attack. A max of 1 die of each color can be applied in each apply dice step while this creature's out. Missile Stinger for infinity. While the exhausted area contains 8 or more dice, a success on a blue deals 2 damage. Oh boy. So who am I going to pick? 5 health. I think this is the one to go against. Even though his item is more or less useless. Let's see. Oh, 3 attack though. I mean, I hate to. Let's do the Missile Stinger first. Yeah, this is going to be pretty brutal. Let's do the Missile Stinger first. This is pretty bad. I would love to get through a mission and a boss for you. If I die early, at least you know how hard the game is and how it works. Alright, let's confirm. Good. So I'm trying to get to the bottom of one of these stacks and meet that first mission. Ugh. Select dice to commit. You may commit a maximum of 3. I know that. I know that. And let me just make sure of his effect. A max of 1 die of each color can be applied in each. So I want to pick 3 different colors. Red, blue, and purple. There we go. Let's roll those dice. Okay, 3 hits. And I do believe... Was there a special thing? Oh no, that's only after I defeat. So right now it's just 3 hits. And I'm going to apply all 3 because they're all hits. Thank you very much. So let's do that. Let's apply to get rid of the B over here first. Is it the Bevolver? Yes, that's 3 out of 7. Man. Wait a second. A max of 3 dice can be committed during this engagement. Oh no. I want to see something. I want to see if I repeat strategy, can I add 3 more dice? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I need a crit. I need a crit. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to undo all 3. I'm going to undo all three. And I'm not going to commit dice. I'm not going to apply the dice. I'm going to repeat the strategy. And I'm going to roll. Because I can't add any more dice. Oh! It's even worse. Well, I'll tell you what. I may as well commit what I have. So I have something. And then let's hope in this final strategy, please give me a crit. Man. Oh well. This is life. This is life on the dark side. I'm going to apply it. Good. No! Oh! I meant to apply it. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I did that. What do you know? That's twice I'm defeated. I swear it. Okay, we're going to start this again. Oh my goodness. I'm playing without a mission, okay? I'm playing without a mission. That's just how this is going to go. I'm going to show you all the fails. I'm just going to show you all the fails. And I'm going to play as, not as Valkyrie this time. I'm going to play as the one that I'm more comfortable with. And we are playing without missions. Okay, we're going with Astral Raven. Yes. Select a mission card. Oops, I meant to say no. We are not playing with missions. Good, so now I just have to get to the bottom of the stack. I can handle that. Select a card to cycle this stack. Okay. That means I get to put it at the bottom of the deck. So let's look at them. Lost Sentinel. Green dice cannot be committed. I'm fine with that. 3 health, 1. This is a good starter. And he has an item, so let's keep him. The Lunar Sentinel, 8 health and 2. Wow, that's a powerful item ability, though. But I want him later. Yeah, so let's put him at the bottom. Cool. And let's see what's new. 4 health, 2 attack, and he's going to add an enemy. If you roll 4 or more hits, discard this enemy. But I don't get the reward. Or, when defeated... I'm okay with this. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this one. Put that at the bottom of the stack. Okay, good. Let's select an enemy to face. I'm not ready for either of these yet, so we're going with the Lost Sentinel. Confirm. And we've got 3 hits and 1 attack. So let's just take him out. 1 and purple and purple. I think that's enough. I only have 2 strategy and 2 recovery. So, yeah, let's just do it. Okay, 2 hits, cool. I'll take it. I'm going to commit, and I'm going to commit. Let's repeat the strategy. And I could add a dice so that I don't take that 1 damage, just to play it safe. And not playing it safe hasn't played in my favor, so let's put a blue in there. Oh my goodness. Wow. Scary. Okay. Let's commit the purple. And you'll see it turns when it's defeated, so you know. I'd like to increase my recovery stat by 1. Awesome. Now select an enemy to discard. I would like to discard the middle one, the Flesh Locust. There we go. I'm going to confirm. And let's see our next enemy. All right. And there are no valid dice to apply. That's fine. I won't suffer any damage because there's no enemies left. Good. Now we are exhausting the dice used, and I get to recover up to 3 because I upped that recovery right before. So I get all, not all back, purple and purple. And that means we have 1 blue up there. No items to gain. And let's discard 1 of these. Probably, I'm going to say, I like that ability. Wild Spore Seeds, a max of 5 dice can be committed. That's no big deal. Quarantine Field, flip the top boss card face up. If one is already face up, discard it first. Cannot be. So this lets me see who the boss is that's coming. Okay. I'm going to go deeper into. I want him. I'm going to get rid of you. Cool. Oh, and I have to go against this one. Okay. But let's take a look at it first at least. Bee Seeker. Count the total number of applied dice. Discard that many cards from the tops of any stacks, one at a time. 4 health, 2 attack. Immediately when I defeat, I get to gain 2 hearts. Cool. At the end, count the total number of applied dice. Discard that many cards from the tops of any stacks. Okay. That is both good and bad. It takes us to the end game faster. Yep, so I have to go against. Let's reveal the new conflict card. We'll look at it later. Select a card. Oh, I cycled. Oh my goodness. I got to pay attention to the top stack. I got to pay attention to the instructions. I do this a lot. Select a card to cycle this stack. 1 remaining. Enthralled Kin is going to add an enemy. Not this early. I'll deal with you later. Select an enemy to face. I want the drone. No. I want drone alone too. Thank you. Alright, so you've got 4 health, and for each crit you apply to an enemy, you must first exhaust an unapplied hit. Okay, so crits are a little harder to use. No big deal. I get to recover 3 dice. So let's do 3 dice. 1, 2, and 3. Let's roll those dice. Okay, so for each crit, so I think I can do this, and you must first exhaust an unapplied hit. I see. So I would have to exhaust that purple dice. But I'm going to do it. Select an unapplied hit. Okay. There we go. Let's repeat this strategy. And I think this is my only. Yeah, so I need 1 more hit. Oh boy. Let's do green. And. Oh. Green and blue. Maybe, yeah. Green and blue. Come on. Please give me a. Ah! Man. I'm just doing awful. I'll suffer 2 damage. Well, I'm not dead. Man. That's just so bad. Recover dice, of course. Red, purple, purple. No valid items. Non-mandatory to discard. Let's go. Let's get rid of. I actually want the health there. I'm okay with that. Skip. No, thank you. Let's get rid of the Swarm Acolyte. Now I get to cycle, which I don't really feel like I need to this round. -1 heart for every 2 misses rolled. Yuck. But I can handle that. I'm okay with everything up here, so we're going to skip. We're not going to cycle. I'm going to go against the Swarm Apostle. Oh, skip the recover dice step. Yikes. I should have cycled that one. I swear being on camera makes you play worse. That's a good excuse, right? Oh, no, I don't get to recover dice, so Undo. I'm not using red. I'm using 1 purple, 1 blue, and 2 green. Two hits. I just need 1 more. I'm going to apply, apply, and repeat that strategy. Yeah. I cannot blow any more dice. I need more recovery. Thank you. Okay. We get a hit, and we're done. Cool. Gain the reward of 2 health. Thank you very much. And I don't receive any damage because I defeated them. We're exhausting the dice. I don't get to recover dice. That was awful. Wow. Non-mandatory card to discard. That one. Oh! Recover all of your dice. If you suffered any damage in this engagement, suffer a damage step. Add 1 enemy. Okay, so I need to beat him and recover all. Yeah, he's staying. Oh my goodness, he is staying. Let's get rid of. Yeah, let's get rid of the Crater Creeper. Goodbye. Select a card to cycle. The only one would be the Berserker. A max of 2 dice can be applied to enemies in each apply dice step. I'm okay with cycling that for now. And let's keep going. Let's skip. I don't want to cycle the others. I'm pretty sure I want to go against the gutter die. Yeah. And get all my dice back. Here we go. It's got 1 attack. Let me just make sure I read everything. Add 1 enemy. So if I suffer any damage, so I need to use everything. I just need to use everything. That's all there is to it. Everything. I'm using every single dice. And we'll see if that's smart or if I'm being totally stupid. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll the dice. 8 hits. Okay, so I've got crit, that's 2. I've got, do I have any other crits? I don't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Defeated. I don't need to repeat the strategy. And I suffer 0 damage. And I gain an item. Cool. The strategy is also the amount of dice that I can, or excuse me, the number of items I can hold. You can see up there I can hold 2 items because I have 2 strategy. Select up to 3, red, purple, and purple for now. Because I'm going to just recover everything. I'm going to gain that item. Thank you. And I'm going to go to inventory. I'm going to use it immediately. I could use it whenever, but look, all my dice are back. Good, no more items to gain. Select a non-mandatory card to discard. That's going to be Drone Alone 3 or... Ugh. I'm just going to get rid of you because I don't like what you are. There you are. Let's confirm. Okay, select a card to cycle this stack. Hurdle. Adds an enemy, but I gain exhaust 2 committed blue misses to set your recovery to 3 and or recover 3 dice. That's complicated. This is an okay mix. I'm not going to worry about cycling. And while I want to get to the bottom of a stack, I don't want to die in the process. let's do this. Let's do hurdle and wild spore seeds. Wild spore seeds. And that's that. Commit a maximum of 5 dice. And I want to defeat wild spore seeds first. So 1, 2, 3, 3 dice. I will have to commit more. 1 and 2. Let's just start with that. Okay, good. So I've got crits. 2, 4, 5, 6. I can actually... Let's get rid of wild spore seeds first, so I can use more dice if I need to. 2 and 3. So if I commit both of those, good. Then I'm going to commit the crit of 2 and 3, and we're done. So now I can use more than 5 dice of these 5 dice. So I'm going to add more. What do I have? Man, that's a lot. Let's use a green. 4. Let's use another purple. Oh boy, this is going to hurt. A green and a green or a blue. What do y'all think? I think a purple. 3. I need 3 hits because I only have 2 strategies. The problem. I need an item to increase my strategy. Oh, is it worth it? Let's gamble. And I gambled wrong. And I gambled wrong. That hurts. I receive 1 damage. And I have to exhaust the dice. Wow, that hurt. No. Let's undo. I want those purples back. Okay. Select the items you want to gain, of course. And I would like to look at what that is again. Flip the... Okay, let's me view the boss card. Let's go ahead and do that now. I would like to use this card. So we know this boss here is the Mother Spore. 9 health, 0 attack, adds an enemy. A max of 1 die of each color can be applied in each applied dice step. At the end of each applied dice step, minus 1 heart for each committed miss. Wow, okay. Alright. So you don't want misses. Boy. That'll be the boss we'll face. Let's finish this up. A non-mandatory enemy to discard. Okay, that's going to be... let's just keep digging down this pile. Get to the bottom. There we go. Select a card to cycle this stack. I can always cycle this mandatory. Roll the 3 weakest dice committed this engagement. If you roll at least 2 hits, banish a purple. Yuck. Let's just cycle you. Absolutely. No, thank you. And do I want to face off against you? If red or purple are applied, discard the top card from all 3 stacks. I'm okay with that. Recover all hits. I can deal with that too. Select a card to cycle. Whoops! Everything else is fine. Let's skip. I want to go against the Meso Magnus. Thank you very much. And we're going to confirm. Reveal that new enemy. Let's select dice to commit. Okay, let's go against, let's go red. How much health? 3. Purple. And purple. And let's hope for the best. If red, oh, I want this to happen though. Okay, so we're good. 2 and 3. That's enough. Done. Don't need to repeat that strategy. Let's resolve. Good. And discard the top card. I want to keep digging down over here, so that's fine. I didn't want that card anyway. Okay, recovered dice. Select up to 3. Red and purple and purple. And there we go. I've got that inventory. No more items to gain. And let's discard one of these baddies. A max of 2 dice can be applied. That's a hard one. The drone alone, and each roll dice count the number of rolled misses. Take the same number of rolled hits and re-roll them. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I think he's worse. I'm going to discard Acre Blight because I've lost my mind. Okay. Oh, a non-mandatory to discard. Oh my goodness, I did all that reading for nothing. Confirm to reveal new enemy, of course. A card to cycle. Both of these. Acre Blight, goodbye. I know you'll come back. And this one. That's where this hero, this Astral Scout Raven, is really useful. Because you can cycle those mandatory orange cards. You can't do that with someone else. No. I want to go with you. Slaying Mantis. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of the deck. Crits deal 0 damage. Okay, 4 attack and... I'm sorry, 4 health and 1 attack. Solar Stim. When I use it, I get 3 health back. Cool. I'm at 2. And I can also use Recover All Hits. I wonder if that means recover all hits up top or in this pool. I forget what the glowing blue thing. Maybe let's look in the manual. This is good for me to show you. There we go. Is there the glowing blue thingy? What is that glowing blue thingy? I don't remember. Recover all. It might just mean hits. I don't think it means just blue hits because that's a different blue. It's like teal. I don't want to read all that. I don't want to read all that. We're going to go back. We're just going to find out. We're going to find out together. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Yes, I'm going to confirm. Cool. Now, let us select some dice to commit. 4 health and crits deal 0 damage, so I don't need crits. Let's do red, purple, and purple. Roll the dice. Okay, it's 2 hits. And I don't want to use my item. Let's repeat strategy. Boy, I need to really increase my strategy. A blue and a green. And let's really hope it is 2 hits and no crits, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Cool. Done. Confirm. Defeated them, and this is my second item that I'm going to gain. So recover up to 3 dice red, purple, and purple. Oh boy. Those are the only 2 items that I can use. So, I don't need to use it yet. I'd almost like to I'm going to use that and see what happens. I don't 100% know what it means. Maggots. I'm going to use it. Oh, okay. All blue dice. So it was. It was recover all blue dice. Okay, okay. All right. There are no valid items to gain. Whatever. So I could have used that smarter. I could have been much more wise about that. But that's okay. Lots of larvae. Select a non-mandatory enemy to discard. You, because you have extra critters, and I don't like that. Select a card to cycle. I don't think I need to, because I have to go against Plasma Blight eventually. Cannot be defeated unless it has hits from at least 4 different die colors to apply to it. That's fine. I don't need to cycle right now. No. I'm going to go against Plasma Blight. And here we go. I need to at least 4 different colors applied. So let's do it. Red, purple, blue, green. And am I going to get a whole bunch of crits? I don't know. Not likely. While I am a digital gamer, I swear, I am obviously not a digital streamer or recorder, because in an effort to split this into 2 videos to make it easier for editing, I managed to accidentally close myself out of the game. So we will never know. Would I have defeated the boss? I don't know. But I gave you a nice playthrough. You can see how the game works, whether you play the physical copy or you play the sovereignty option. Thank you so much for hanging out in my living room with me, trying something new. Again, you've got the free code Solo Army when you register if you want to try it out. I love you. Oh, well, what's coming up soon? So we've still got the Road to Retaliation going, and I still have Lords of Ragnarok as the next in that series once I finish posting the rest of this War of Mine's playthrough. But I also have, it's either going to be Nemesis, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Nemesis, the OG. The OG, I'm going to do a solo playthrough and also a review from with my boys for the 3-player version of it. Anyway, all that's coming up. I've got a Kickstarter from Terrible Games coming up. You've seen me do their, I did Token Terrors, multiplayer in the solo mode. So I've got a new Kickstarter that's coming up for them. I've also got a Dungeon Crawler Kickstarter coming up, and I've also got the Halls of Hegra that I have here coming up. All of this amidst the Road to Retaliation Awakened Realm series. There's a lot going on. Stick around. Thank you. I love you all. I'll see you next time.